What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. My name is Greg Montoya. Just wanted to introduce you to my 1991 LX Hatch 505 speed car. Picked this car up, I guess mid 2024. Got it from a gentleman in the Orange County area in California. He pulled the car out of Nebraska, I believe Omaha. Interesting car. So when I went to pick the car up, he presented me with basically a catalog, if you would, of everything that was done to this car in 1994. This car was built by HP Motorsports, I think in Omaha, Nebraska. Could be wrong on that. I don't believe they're still in business. I've tried to find them, and it doesn't appear that they're still around. Unfortunate, because a lot of these really good companies, have gone by the wayside. But that's a whole topic for another day. But so I just kind of go over what the car has. It has bare brake kit, so front and rear discs, 4-lug, RHO wheels, 17 by 8.5. Motor is basically stock. It's got a 65 millimeter throttle body, 76 millimeter C&L mass air meter, calibrated for the 19-pound injectors that are in it. The aluminum radiator that you see here, I put in. It had an old 3-core Modine that was it was done. I mean, it was just done. So swap that out. It had a pretty significant exhaust leaks from both sides of the heads, and also had a pretty significant valve cover leak. So pulled the upper intake, swapped that stuff out, put the radiator in. This thing runs amazing. Now, if this car was 100% stock, I would leave it alone. And those people that know me and know my history with these cars are probably laughing and calling bullshit. But I would truly leave it alone. They're just getting super hard to find. This one was done very well. Tasteful mods. Fast for 1994. Not fast for today by any stretch of the imagination. So my plan is we are going to go ahead and do a head, cam, and intake swap. We're going to be using TrickFlow 170cc fastest cast heads, not the 11Rs. We're going to be using a heavily ported Ford Explorer upper and lower intake by Big Dogs Performance out of Illinois. So appreciate Tony and Lamont getting that out to me. It looks amazing, by the way. Flow numbers are really good. Somewhere in the 270 range, runner average, bolted together, so that should be great. I'm going to be using a variation, a custom cam off of the TrickFlow Stage 1. So I kind of tweaked the duration on the intake and the exhaust side, and a little bit of the lift on the exhaust, add a little extra lift to it with a 112 lobe sep. So that should really perform well with the parts that we're going to be placing on this car. I'm excited to make it happen, and everything is going to have an EO number. Camshaft won't, but it's not NHRA tech inspection. Nobody's looking at that. So it has currently, which I added, a high flow catted Bassani X pipe, so that should pass smog. Yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. I will run the smog pump for as long as we need to here in the state. Yeah, and I'm hoping for it to be somewhere in the 280, 300 at the rear tire when it's all said and done. So I just kind of, it should be a fun street car. And the plan is not to go crazy, but to make it somewhat respectable on the streets today. It should be a blast to drive. Can't wait to take everybody along on the journey. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Hopefully we'll start getting this going in the next month or two, and I plan to have it running and all swapped over by, I'd say, midsummer, somewhere in that range. So I'll do some videos as they things progress. I'm not going to be doing how-to any stuff like that, but if anybody has any questions, please, on the videos, just comment down below, and I will do my best to answer them. Word of caution, take my advice for what it's worth. Been working on these cars for a very, very long time, but somebody always builds a better mousetrap. So yeah, I'm excited to make it happen. And thanks for watching, and we will get another one going soon.